At that point, I'm like, YouTube is low-key scamming small creators. There's something messed up about that, in my opinion. For my entire channel lifetime, my channel should have made $2,400 from ads. YouTube, YouTube, YouTube. We need to talk. In this video, I came up with receipts that me and YouTube, we have a little bit of beef, a little bit of drama going on behind the scenes, but it is what it is. We'll get into it. I've been making videos since 2020. After 5 years, in 2025, the big 2025, many people ask me, how much money have you made on YouTube? Zero. I have not been paid a dime by YouTube yet to my actual bank account. After 5 years of creating content, I finally get an email. This was February 23rd. Antonio Robinson, congrats. You are now eligible to apply for the YouTube Partner Program. I'm sure, I was like, I know I'm not gonna make that much money from YouTube. It is what it is though, it's a stepping stone. I get rewarded through like just putting a smile on people's face, or from reading the comments and stuff like that. That alone is a reward. And from like people talking to me in real life, they're like, yo, I watched a video the other day, it was so cool. And like, we have a conversation off of that. But that's the reward for me, the experiences I make during the channel, the documentary, and being able to watch it back in the future. That's the reward for me. But it was also a different, like the monetary aspect, it's also another reward. I was like, you know what, we're getting rewarded after 4 years of consistency, 4 years of hard work, countless money, so much money spent, so much sacrifice of time spent. I'm like, we get another reward, it's another benefit to doing YouTube. And it's one of the things initial reason started YouTube. It's not why I kept doing YouTube, because if I was going for just the money, I would have given it up a long time ago. But anyways, yeah, so I was like, we got monetized, we made it. We're in the big leagues now. But this is where we run into our first issue. This isn't even a crazy issue yet. It's a 3-step process to apply. Step 1, everybody gets it, it's super easy. Step 2 and Step 3 are more complex. Step 2, you have to have an AdSense account and link it to your channel. So I have an AdSense account and I linked it to my channel, and apparently a lot of, like, you can look it up online, there are forums, there's whole YouTube videos with tens of thousands of views on it, talking about this one issue when you're trying to apply for the monetization program, especially from a lot of small creators. This is crazy, this is the part that made me so mad, because after I got that initial email, it took me almost another month to 2 months to get monetized because of the games that YouTube was playing at the end of the day. So anyways, the AdSense and YouTube process, it should be so simple. It should be, you have an AdSense account and you have a YouTube account. But they have a bunch of like weird specifications and just a bunch of crazy stuff that everybody gets caught up in, and their channel gets delayed on monetization even longer, which is what my channel got caught up in. Yeah, just kept on getting rejected on Step 2, trying to link my AdSense account and that. Get just rejected over and over and over and over again. And then you reach out to AdSense and be like, so what's wrong? Like, I was on AdSense support at least 10 different times, 10 different people, talked to a supervisor like 3 different times, and every single time, I kid you not, their answer from the AdSense online representative, there's no number, so it's just from an online chat, which they claim are real people. I feel like it's robots. I'm asking them, I'm like, so what am I doing wrong when it comes to studying on my AdSense account? And they always say, I'm sorry, according to AdSense guidelines, I can't tell you what you're doing wrong. So I'm sitting here 10 different times, 10 different people, 3 different supervisors, and I still can't monetize my YouTube channel. Every time these chats take like 30 minutes. It's taking so much of my time. I'm taking away from editing, taking away from me doing my schoolwork, my work, my other stuff in general. Living my life, trying to deal with these online robot people, which I don't think they're people, I think they're just bots. But after all those times, every time it's like, I'm sorry, I can't help you with that. It's against our policies to tell you what's wrong with your channel. Make that make sense. That's a scam. That's like sus enough. Like, you want people to apply for monetization, but then you don't let them get monetized. You don't let them set up their AdSense for a bunch of different. It's just, that's something crazy itself. They took me off of the online chat thing, and they sent me an actual email, and I think this was an actual real employee. So anyways, I'm talking to this employee. She actually has a solution. She has a solution. She tells me to do something. I'm following in her steps. They told me to close my account, make a new one, close the account, make a new one, and she's like, oh, you actually need to reopen that one they told you to close. So I had to reopen it. It took 28 days to reopen, but she said after 28 days, email me back, and then we'll get it. We'll link it to your account for you. So I follow her footsteps. Wait 28 days. Keep in mind, this is another whole month where I'm missing out on YouTube revenue because I had to reopen the account. They told me to close. After 28 days, they email her back. I'm like, the AdSense account's reopened. She's like, I bet. She helps me up. Next thing I know, I wake up the next day. Step 2 was done, where my AdSense account was linked to my YouTube channel. And Step 3 was done, where they like go through your channel and they verify that your videos are like eligible for monetization. Like you're not doing anything illegal. You're not breaking guidelines. You don't have like any crazy like fake views or stuff like that. Damn, we're monetized. I'm like, we used to pray for times like this. Literally, I used to pray for times like this. I was like, this is what I've been working hard at the past 5 years, and we're finally here. We're finally at this big milestone. We're monetized on YouTube. But that monetization was very, and I say very short-lived. I was monetized for like 31 days. 31 days. And in that 31 days, my first 31 days being monetized, I made around 35 bucks. It's not the glorious YouTube crazy YouTuber salary. It's not that. But $35 in a month after working my butt off for free for the past 5 years, I'm like, 35 bucks is crazy, because you know what that is? In one summer, that's like 100 bucks by the end of summer. It's like, right, that's like $300 to $400 a year. So I'm like, you know what? $300 to $400 extra dollars I can invest into YouTube a year is killer. That's killer at the end of the day. That's game changing money right there. You know, like, I can make a couple extra banger videos a year because I have a lot of ideas, but guess what? They cost money. And guess what I am? A broke college student that spends all their free time outside of work and school making YouTube videos. So at the end of the day, you know, I'm chasing my tail yet again. That happiness is short-lived. You have to have $100 from YouTube in your AdSense account in order to withdraw the money. I'm at $35, and I get an email. This is the part that makes me so mad. This is where the beef comes out of YouTube. So yeah, this was April 4th. Congrats, you've been accepted into the partner program. So that was like a month and a half after the initial. You've been invited to that partner program. I got accepted a month and a half later. 1 month later, 31 days later, May 5th, I get a new email. Your channel is no longer eligible for monetization. I read that. I almost threw my phone across the room, bro. I was like, I wake up to that email because I check my email at the start every day. I was about to crash out. Crash out. Like, I don't crash out much. Like, I'm usually a chill guy, but I was about to. And anyway, I was mad as hell. I was like, my channel's no longer eligible for monetization. 5 years of work. 5 years of work. I spent hours over the past month fighting to get this channel monetized and creating content for this channel. I have spent weeks to months of my life editing videos alone. And then 1 month into monetization, my channel is no longer eligible for monetization. I get removed from the partner program, and I still have the $35 that I've made so far in my revenue. I had that, but sure enough, after May 5th, the day after May 5th, $0. Every video that was making money, all the money is going back to YouTube now. All the money is going back to YouTube. No money is being added to the revenue amount that I've made so far on my channel. Can't withdraw the money I've made so far because you have to be at the $100 threshold. So I just have that, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? So sure enough, I'm like, okay, why am I no longer eligible for monetization? They said my channel was demonetized for reused content. Reused content. Let's sit around and think real quick. What am I doing right now? Recording a vlog. Recording a vlog that I film myself. I make the ideas myself. Like, I make the ideas myself. It's literally just highlights of my actual life. Like, an average channel that gets demonetized for reuse content is like, oh, a channel that's like, oh, I'm gonna clip up the Avengers movies and post all the Avengers movies. That's reused content. Reused content is, oh, I'm gonna clip some Kai Snot streams and just post it without adding any context, no reaction, no nothing. Every single one of my videos, just original stuff, like just me, my friends, whatever we're doing in life. All right, you have one chance at an appeal. You make an appeal video, you talk about your overall YouTube channel, your overall editing style, how you film your videos, how you come up with your ideas. Spend the time to research it, make the video, edit the video, film the video. I do all that. I post it, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be an easy appeal. This is just like some robot, some AI algorithm or something accidentally marked it. You know what, we're good. I make the appeal, it says, it will be reviewed by a real human on our team. I'm like, oh, we're good, we're chilling, we're big chilling. Post the review, I post the appeal. Less than a day later, they say, your appeal was denied. You can reapply for the program 3 months from now. You can reapply for the program 3 months from now. Huh? What are you talking about, YouTube? Anyways, I'm like, what? But anyways, I'm like, go in. It said it will be reviewed by a real person. A real person did not watch the video. Because every time someone watches a video, it tells you when a new device watches a video. So there's only one view, which was from the initial second I posted it, when I watched the video myself. Because I always watch the video to make sure everything came out normally when I posted it on YouTube. So the only view is still from me to this day, almost a month later. It's only me. No one ever actually, human actually watched that video. Like, apparently this is another problem, people were monetized and they got demonetized for things like reuse content, other things that didn't even fit their channel, and they would reach out to YouTube and they would submit an appeal, and in half the time they wouldn't win the appeal. But they said the best thing you could do is try to reach out to support via YouTube, via Twitter, reach out to them via Twitter, and they're like, oh yeah, we'll look into that. They said, oh yeah, we'll have a real human look into that. They send me an email, so I'm like, oh, this might be a real human, this could be a real human. Sure enough, I tell them the whole situation that I'm just telling you guys right now. My YouTube's all original vlog with stuff that I've done myself. And then I'm like, I even put the link to the video that I made talking about, I got the receipts. I put the link to the video that I made talking about the link to the appeal video. I even told them, I was like, no human actually watched this video, even though I said a human would review it. I said, can you watch the video and review it? Sure enough, another day later, they were like, yeah, sorry, bro, your channel is reused content. The person didn't watch the video either. I think it might be it still might be an AI robot at the end of the day, because they didn't watch the video either at the end of the day. Still, the only view is from me, myself, and I. So, YouTube, what's going on with that? What's going on with these human reviewers that are not robots? They don't have any support online number to hear a real human voice for any support at all, so I'm like, something is a little bit sus here, but at the end of the day, I'm stuck. After everything I've done, I did everything in my power. I've reached out to every person I'm aware of, watched videos of other people talking about the struggle. I was like, I've done everything I can. I've spent so much time, so much effort in trying to appeal this wrong decision on my channel. I'm like, I don't know what else I could do. There is nothing else I could do. The best thing they say is, you can wait till August 3rd and 3 months from that. So August 3rd and reapply. They say you could like go through your channel and get rid of your reused content and reapply. Sure enough, when I asked him what is reused content, like I'm like, sure, you want to demonetize my channel, go ahead, but just tell me what is the reused content so I can go look at that and I can go edit that out, or I could go delete that video. If you see any reused content, I'll do that. They say, oh, it's against our policy to tell you what's reused content. What the? As you can see, that's a valid crash out. Like, how are you gonna tell me, oh, you're getting demonetized for something you did? And I'm like, okay, what'd I do? We can't tell you what you did. Just figure it out. Make that make sense. Make it make sense. So that's what I'm thinking. I have this theory that, well, me and my friend Garrett is like, you know, YouTube is basically, I think YouTube's just like nicking the top off of small creators, just like trying to collect their AdSense revenue and make money off of them. Because here, let me show you the analytics. Let me show you I even took the receipt. I did the math. I'm gonna break down these statistics for you right now. Y'all might think, oh, small YouTuber, they're not like he's making a big deal about this. Like, he's not even bringing in that much money for YouTube. But it's a lot of money if you think about every small YouTuber like me that has had this issue. YouTube has made hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars off of nicking the top off of people in general. And let me break down the stats. My channel, small channel, 6,000 subscribers, or around 3.6 million views, but how much money I've made for YouTube. For every ad they put on a long form YouTube video, which is like a normal video, they charge 1 to 3 cents. And they're supposed to split it 50-50. Let's just say let's say they charge the average 2 cents. Let's say they charge 2 cents per ad they run on the video. It's a 50-50 split. So for every 2 cents they charge, every ad they play, they should get 1 cent, I should get 1 cent. Okay. That should be for 1,000 views. In theory, my channel should have $10. However, so I have 178,000 long form video views. So $10 times 178 is $1,780 that I should have made from my long form videos over the course of my entire channel history. Let's talk about short form videos. It tells me in my YouTube studio that for every 1,000 views on my short form videos, I get 18 cents for every 1,000 views. Okay, I'll take that. I have 3.4 million short form views. 18 cents for 1,000 views. So basically, at 3.4 million views and 18 cents per view, that is $612 from shorts. That should be paid to me. And keep in mind that YouTube Shorts is a 45% for the creator, 55% for YouTube. So they are getting a little bit more than they have made they probably made like $700 from my short form ad views. But anyways, let's just combine that. We're gonna combine that money from my long form views and my short form views and my revenue that I should have been paid. That gets us to $2,392 or $2,400 of money that could have and should have gone to my YouTube channel for the work that I've put in. I've literally sacrificed missing events. I sacrificed missing hanging out with my friends, stuff like this, to edit videos, to film different videos, to do different things. I sacrificed so much time, so much effort that I could have put into other things. But you know what? I put it into YouTube. I invested it into YouTube. I invested it into this platform. I invested it into what I thought was a good future. And then at the end of the day, I should have all this time, money, and stuff. I invested in money into making videos and stuff like that. Invested in my equipment and stuff like that. At the end of the day, in theory, I should have made $2,400 off of YouTube. Guess how much money I've made still? Nada. Every time someone asks how much money you're making from YouTube, nada. And that's what hits me so deep, because at this point, like when I first got monetized, I'm like, when I finally reached those watch hours, I'm like, this is it. Like, I'm finally gonna start getting rewarded in another way for all the money, the time, and the effort I put into the videos, and I can reinvest that money to make even better videos. That's the thought process I was going through. But now after all this, and my channel, after all this, I make 35 bucks, and they stop there. I had so many banger videos, I kid you not. I was going to go to California and film with my friend Manuel Boza. I had a crazy collab for my boy Balin Levine, which I'm still probably going to do these eventually, but I'm like, I could have done all these over the summer when I had so much free time, so much extra time to invest in these videos, and I was about to start making money so I could invest that money back into the videos. But now I'm like, should I do it? Because if I do put out these crazy videos, they were crazy videos. I'm not gonna spoil it yet because they're gonna be posted eventually. But these are crazy videos that were gonna come out. But I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna wait 3 more months, because why would I post it now? That's not gonna go. All that money that those videos are gonna make is gonna go to YouTube. They're gonna take all the money, not even 50%. They're gonna take all the money away from the effort that I'm putting in. YouTube, if you have a rebuttal, if you can show me what is reused content on my channel, I'd love to see it so I can correct it for future videos. But after I've been trying to reach out and figure out what is reused content on my channel, and you guys still don't have any answer for me, at that point I'm like, YouTube is low-key scamming small creators. For my entire channel lifetime, my channel should have made $2,400 from ads for me. But YouTube also takes the other 50%, a little bit more than 50%. They probably take around 53%. So YouTube should have made around 2,400 times 2, or 4,800, and then, you know, plus they probably made a little bit more. So YouTube has probably made, and since I have never got paid a dime yet, still from YouTube, and YouTube has made all the money that my channel has brought in. That means that YouTube has brought in $5,000 from my effort by running ads on my effort that I put in. And this is where the disconnect comes, and this is where I like making YouTube videos. And I like entertaining, I like filming the videos, I like the experience of it. Do I like editing the videos? I don't like the editing as much, not gonna lie. But I like making the video, but I know it's a part of the process. It's required in order for people to enjoy watching the video, in order for them to enjoy watching the video, in order for them to share it with other people, in order to spend more time on YouTube and watch other videos. I know that editing has to be good. I like the experience, I like filming the videos, but I don't really like editing that much. But as a small creator, I don't have the money to invest into an editor, so I still have to edit all the videos myself. And now you can see where the disconnect comes in. I have made $5,000 for YouTube by investing in my money, my time, my effort into these videos. They've made $5,000 off of me. I've made nada. I'm finally at the point where I can finally start making money, but they're like, you know what? We don't want you to make money yet. We want to keep on making money ourselves. So we're gonna put you on a 3-month probation, and then in 3 months, we'll decide. Should we take you off of probation and maybe give you a chance at making money again? Or should we just keep you on probation for longer? Because they say you can reapply. They don't say you're gonna get back into the monetization program. So I'm like, lately this has really had me thinking about one decision that has been on my mind for a minute. Should I quit YouTube? Should I quit YouTube? Oh my gosh, I don't know if y'all are feeling the emotion that I felt, but this has been a stressful past 3 months since I initially got monetized. But I should have been monetized back in February. And now we're in May, and still haven't made a dime yet. Can't make another dime until August, so August 3rd at least, assuming they immediately let me get remonetized at the end of the day. So I'm like, it brings up the question, should I quit YouTube? Is what has been pondering on my mind lately, you know? Because, you know, it's like basketball. People that aren't gonna make it to the league, aren't gonna make it to D1, you know, they'll still go to the rec center, play basketball every single week. It's like me with YouTube, you know. I haven't made it to the big leagues yet. I'm trying to still put in the work to eventually one day make it to the big leagues, but I haven't made it to the big leagues yet. But I like it. I do it for the love of the game. Those people, they do it for the love of the game. They love the game of basketball. They don't care about the reward. I do it for the love of the game, but also to see people be able to profit off of my hard work and me not even earn a penny of it there's just something wrong with it. You know, it's like, oh, these people are playing basketball at the rec center, but the rec center is charging $20 to come see them play basketball. But they're not getting any of that, you know what I mean? They're paying the rec center to play basketball at the rec center. It's like, you know, like there's something messed up about that, in my opinion. And I think there's something messed up about this situation at the end of the day. So, I think I have a problem. I love making videos because I know in the future, I already love looking back at my younger self and watching the videos. And now I love sharing it with other people like that. My family likes watching it. My friends like watching it. Yeah, I know people love watching the videos. I love the videos. And I'm sure my future wife, my future kids, my future family, my future friends are gonna love being like, yo, this was you as a kid, bro? You did that? You did that when you were 18? You did that when you were 15? I'm like, yeah. So, that's the issue I'm running into right now. And, so that's why I like making videos at the end of the day, even if I'm not getting paid for that. But at the same time, I'm not gonna keep on working my butt off and spending all this time, all this money, and all this sacrifice for something I'm not even getting rewarded for at the end of the day, and someone else is making money off of. Is my opinion on that. So at the end of the day, we have one solution. We have one idea. This is a big decision. You're hearing it here first, folks. I will reapply for monetization August 3rd, when they finally let me reapply after 3 months of being unjustly demonetized. I'm hoping and praying that, you know, it's a smooth process. They just like, you know what, we made a mistake, you're back in. I'm hoping and praying that's the case. But if that's not the case and I remain demonetized, I will continue creating videos until the end of 2025. But at the end of 2025, if my channel is not remonetized yet, I know YouTube probably isn't going to see this, but this is just me talking to the people that have watched my channel, whether you've been here since day one 5 years ago, or you've just came around last week. I, Antonio Robinson, I'm done. I'm rebelling against this YouTube dictatorship. You're not going to dictate my future. You're not going to dictate making money off of my channel, or not giving me a share of the money that I'm earning for you. So at the end of the day, when it comes to January 1st, 2026, if the Antonio Robinson channel is not remonetized, I'm retired. You heard it here first, folks. Antonio Robinson will be retiring from YouTube. Unless there is fairness and justice for my work and what I sacrifice for this channel, then I can't keep on making the sacrifice at the end of the day. I love making these videos, and I love that people like watching the videos and enjoy the videos, but at the end of the day, you can only do it for so long. I hope y'all understand that. The struggles of a small content creator. I'll just open up my recent experiences. You know, this channel is a documentary of my life, and that's what's been going on in my life lately. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. I'll keep you updated probably throughout. I might make an update video eventually, or I'll just update you guys in one of the vlogs. That's that. Hopefully things get settled, or it's time to move on. You know, there's so much other things I could be doing with my time besides making money for YouTube and not getting a dime of it, you know, at the end of the day. But it is what it is. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for all the support and everything you do for me. And yeah, YouTube. I know YouTube's probably not even gonna see this, but I'm just letting any other small creator out there know, anyone that watches my videos know what really goes on behind the scenes sometimes. So if you are watching this, or you're an employee that works for YouTube, or you got YouTube connections, please reach out to me and help me figure this thing out. But yeah, that's about it. I'm out. Until the next one.